Good morning.
What are we discussing this morning? What's
today
the money issue today?
Money matters to discuss before tying the knot. So generally we are looking into the fact that many couples overlook this, but it's a crucial thing and a healthy thing for marriage as well. So we're looking into whether you're a man or a woman, financial discussions, that significantly align the future, goals and, for a union, which is a marriage in this case, and generally avoid surprises. So that's what we're looking to talk about today. I have Tolu and our guest. Tolu, please do the honors of introducing our guest.
Good morning. We have a guest in the house today, and we have Ayo in the house.
Hi.
She'll be shedding some lights on some of the things we'll be discussing today. Feel free to call us or send us a message to know your opinion about this.
Okay, so Ayo, shed more light on yourself. Let's get to know a little bit of what you do.
Okay. Hi guys. My name is Ayo. Fun fact about me: I used to work in nairametrics.
Sorry to cut you short. Ayo what?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Exactly. So
my name is Ayolua Hastrop. And before I go into me, fun fact: I used to work at nairametrics. I used to come here when it was just me and the big boss. But my name is Ayo. I currently work for a data intelligence company called Rowazi, and we give side gig opportunities to people that want to make extra money, basically. So I'm the engagement lead. So I basically talk about Rowazi everywhere, across Africa, across South America, basically everywhere. Yeah, so that's me.
So we have the right guest on the show now. You talk a lot, Abby.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. So good to have you, Ayo Hastrop. I'll call your full name, Charles.
Please, you are free. Everybody loves Hastrop.
Exactly. So without further ado, right, what financial habits do you think are the most important to address with your partner before marriage, and why? Sorry, before you answer that question, Kyrie is here. Welcome aboard, sir.
Thank you, Giver. How you doing? I wanted to listen in as a listener.
I know you had a little emergency. You were here before now. You just left 3 seconds.
Just came back.
So welcome back.
Thanks, Giver. Thanks, Giver.
Yes, we have Ayo here, and today we're talking about the money matters. To discuss before tying the knot. Right, so you are very keen in this discussion. You get.
Let's see. How much am I earning?
We'll discuss. We don't want people to know.
Okay, so they will come for me.
They come and kidnap you.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. So what financial habits do you think are most important to address with your partner before marriage, and why? Why?
So, first of all. Before you want to start discussing marriage with a partner, you have to know where their strength lies, and you have to know where their weaknesses lies. So if someone that you are with, I know that this is the person you want to spend the rest of your life with, is a very reckless spender, and you too are a reckless spender.
You are both set for trouble, right?
Then there is a problem. It's either one person is going to have to step up, or both of you enter bankruptcy, or collect loan for wedding, and
everybody is a recipe for disaster.
And
right?
everybody is done for year one of the wedding.
I feel you, though.
So I think it's just very necessary for you to know what's your same way you want to know their weaknesses, what they're about. It's the same way you need to know their financial weakness and their financial strength. You understand? So these are the things that actually set the basis for the marriage. Before you enter the marriage, that is the discussion. You can always say your money is your money. But when you're about to enter the marriage, things would definitely mix together. And the way the economy is going now, one source of income is never enough. One source of income is always it's
not enough. Don't worry, it's not enough. There's no argument anymore.
I don't know how to even place the English.
It's not enough. It's not enough.
So it's very, very important to have that discourse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And address it.
Tolu, you came with your money is my money. My money is your my money.
She came guns blazing.
So can you shed some more light on that?
So I think we can, discuss how much I'll be dropping or will be dropping. Do you understand? It's not like you have to know how much I'm earning and all of that. I can just say I'm dropping 200K for the welfare of the house. You don't need to know how much I'm earning.
So that's you as the female in the relationship,
yes,
right?
you don't need to know how much I'm earning.
But you know how much the male is earning.
If you want to tell me, then you're free to.
Okay.
So why are you in a marriage if you're not open with your partner?
Her money is her money, and his money is her money now. That's the.
But you can tell your partner, but your money is still your money, right? You can tell your partner how much you earn, but your money is still your money, and you can still tell them, this is how much I want to drop, and your money is still your money.
This life no balance. You hear this, babes? Hey, God, now wow.
We are so alone.
I'm so alone. Well, to answer that question, for me, I think you guys have covered, quite a bit of it. But still within the same context, right? I think it's a strong discussion you should really have, because, especially being in a marriage today, right? It left to me, I feel the ideology, the idea behind the marriage has totally been skewed and misconstrued. Like, a lot of people go into marriages these days assuming it's a fairy tale environment. They just feel once they're married, everybody's happy, everything's just going to be nice, and they totally miss the point, right? So marriage is a commitment. Do you understand? It's not a fairy tale. It's not a fairy, it's not happiness. You understand? You create happiness within your marriage. You work towards making your marriage.
He has experience.
I'm not married yet, but it's understanding. It's understanding, right? It's true. So you really need to discuss it, because you need so for you now coming to being with your partner, right? You need to, especially from a guy's point of view, you need to understand the kind of lifestyle this certain lady you want to take home is, right? You need to understand the kind of lifestyle she wants, whether she wants to be living on Banana Island or whether she's ready to manage and grow with you. Do you understand? Towards achieving your goal as a family. Do you understand? So that needs to be clarified. So you don't get hooked down the line and she feels you have not given her the life you promised her, right? So it's a discussion I feel you really need to clarify. You guys should share let each other know how much you earn, your earning powers, so you'll be able to, plan together, really. So that's my own, take on it, really. You need to discuss that, really. Understand the kind of lifestyle you want to have as a family, where your kids will be going to, how many kids, generally, the long run, you need to discuss it. It doesn't need to be as long as life, right, itself. But, I think it's something you really need to thrash out with, your partner, whoever you're going into it. And that's my take on that question, though.
So the thing is, I love your take on that question. I really love how in-depth you went, especially when you talked about kids. You understand? Because there is, and again, I remember I spoke about the economy. What is in my head right now is, what if they sit down and they have this discussion and things tend to change, change
for the good or bad?
Say before the marriage, the man was earning way more, and of course he was a major contributor. And into the marriage, maybe some years down, the woman is now earning more, and she's wanting to reduce she's wanting to say, no, you're still the man, you still have to contribute more. What do you see? Because there are a lot of things, as you said, marriage is not just happiness. You have to create happiness.
It's not. You have to create it.
Yeah. So what basically would you say as a man from that point of view? Because I think I saw a tweet yesterday and somebody was saying, as a woman, if you earn more than your husband, you should be able to contribute more and take care of the home. And I saw men in the comment section saying, I'm not going to allow that. They said it that they won't allow their wife.
Yeah, it's not for that too. Like, so if my wife starts earning more than I do, right? It's not going to be easy, right? Like, I think, Kyle, we've had somewhat discussion like this. In the past, yes.
Discuss this particular topic.
Yeah, this particular topic, right? When the woman earns more than, the guy in the house, right? So, you can't fight it, right? So, if you are used to buying Kellogg's and you are used to buying Nasco cornflakes, right? Sorry, let me not call the brand name. Sorry, you're used to buying Kellogg's, Nigerian locally made cereals, right? And all of a sudden, your wife is earning more. She wants the household to start eating foreign made cereals, right? You can't come and say no. We must continue. Do you understand? Because that you can say that is not a major responsibility to if I hope I'm using the right words. However, so if I'm in that situation, I will strive and make sure I am paying my house rent, paying the school fees.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Then whatever I have left, I can split, give to my wife to add, right? Because she has money. Do you understand? But I'll ensure that I'll strive to play my part and handle what it is I can handle. But in this situation, you just pray you have an understanding wife, a very good partner, someone that is willing, do you understand, to support her husband and her family as against being selfish. I'll use the word selfish. Women are like the gift of life, right? Women multiply. You marry a woman, you give her a seat, she gives you a kid. You take a woman into a house, she makes it a home. A woman multiplies, right? So you just pray you have a woman within that frame of mind, right? And I'm pretty sure I have friends that their wives earn more than them. Well, they're still living very happy, and they continue to do what they need to do in the house, and their wives support them as much as they can, as against your money is my money and my money is your money.
Why are you facing me?
Because it's due.
Okay.
But you know what? Before you come in, I think there is no way in this world Ogiva can tell me he wasn't a polygamist in his former life.
Me and you agree.
You know,
and I've known Ogiva for a very long time. And
you haven't seen this part of him. Yeah, I mean, it's
Ogiva. Man, just a little marriage.
I'll get to mine very soon, guys. Don't worry, I'll show you the IVs very soon. Very
soon. IVs. I mean, it's going to do maybe set a new record.
No lavish wedding. No lavish wedding.
We hear it.
There'll be a lot of witnesses.
Oh yeah, even heaven will witness this.
If you know you are standing against this marriage, speaking out.
Oh boy,
there'll be nobody.
We'll tell the pastor not to ask that question.
Thank you.
Just move on.
Smart move.
Other matters. All right. No, but I mean, like Ogiva said, it's simply a case of marriage. Is a case of understanding. And when you spoke about the woman earning more, I remembered one quote I love to reference, which is that men are not in the home to provide money; they're in the home to provide leadership. So if you are providing leadership, and it ties into what he said, that if you're providing leadership and your followers or your co-leaders align with you, then it will be easy. Making more money than me wouldn't be a problem. Because you could up the game at some points, but it now boils down to the ego of the man.
Exactly, because I was about to
say that. I mean, it's the ego. If he's a traditional man who believes that, okay, I must take all the decisions, and the wife feels like, you always complain about this area that you don't like, is not safe for the kids. Now I have money. I can afford to build a house in the next 3 years. And he looks at it and feels like, okay, that means the woman will contribute like 70 or 80% of the house. And what is he doing as a man? It's not. So then he goes ahead to prevent them from building that house. There are men that will do that.
Yeah. But it goes both ways.
A lot of men will do that.
No, it goes both ways too, because this is, we are shifting a little bit, right? Where I'm coming. But the thing is, first of all, the ego comes in. But if you're a man that tells yourself the truth, right, you can't fight it. There's no need. There's no need to fight it. Just accept it and try your best, right, to live in the house the same way you've been, right. And definitely, you can't call the shots on some things, right, because you're not funding. But you need to you need to be very cooperative within the marriage. Discuss how you feel from time to time with your wife, so she knows how to subtly make those decisions. She understands you, right? She's your husband, your wife. Yeah. Do you understand? But I feel the reason why a lot of men tend not to fight it, rather, the reason why a lot of men fight it, right, is because in some cases, right, some women use it against them.
Oh, yes.
Do you understand?
I know about 2 cases.
The women use it against him. At the end of the day, we hear statements like, am I not the one that's taking care of you? Am I not the one that's feeding you? It's not me that builds house for you. You know, those kind of things, right? I'm not saying women are bad. This one had to lose eye. Already going up. But it's just in some cases, right? But this is still strictly a guy's point of view, right? That's why we have females and guys here.
So let me just jump in.
But sorry, in addition to that, him saying women use it against you, at times it's not even intentional.
Yeah.
It's just the reflex. Like, for example, and a woman now makes more money, comes back home. Not normally what they would discuss and say, okay, do we buy this today? Do we buy that tomorrow? She comes back and she brings it home. And the husband is like, we didn't discuss this like we used to. And he feels like, but I have the money. Those words actually like kill a man. But I have the money, I just bought it. It's like, so the decision we used to take together is suddenly gone because you have the money
now.
So all those things are, I mean, that's the unintentional part I wanted to bring in.
Okay, so I think from a woman's point of view, to talking about the male ego. The way Ogiva's eyes are on me.
No. Sorry, I was joking. Go on.
The male ego, because see, to be very honest, the ego will always be there, irrespective of how much she's earning. If she's earning more than him or not, he will always want to feel like he's the man.
No, but he's the man.
He's the man.
No. I'm
He's
just
not feeling
saying.
like
No. I'm just saying generally.
Go ahead.
And you saying that sometimes the woman will want to take it out on him, and I understand your part of unintentionality, but at the same time, that ego is there.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't forget, because the woman might not look at it from that point of view. You get, and she will be like, but I can make our life better. But we can go on vacations that we planned now. We can do this and we can do that. I've seen men, or not even I've heard. I've seen men that intentionally sabotage their wives' jobs because they. By the way, women, if anybody is sabotaging, please run.
Walk away.
Wait. That's another story. That's divorce. Let's not go there yet.
We need to discuss it in detail, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't need to put
already
caveats.
shouting, "Brand, leave the house." Now, so
If they are intentionally sabotage, so you see cases like that, and by the time you ask the man, they'll be like, she's feeling too big. It's because she's earning more than me. By the time you ask the woman, she's saying it's just because more responsibilities at work. I can't come home early as I used to, and I have to answer to a lot more people than I used to, and all of that. And the man is not really technically understanding that. But as you've said already, you said the same way you pray for a very understanding wife, the same way you should also pray for an understanding woman.
And then that's fine.
Because by the time, there's something my dad used to say, if you understand somebody, you can live with the person.
Yeah.
Very, very well. Like, as long as you know that this is what the person's triggers are, this is what will vex the person. You just know that, no, please, no vex, sorry. Next time, I will include you in the conversation.
So what would you say about revealing your debts, your assets, and all your achievements and your losses before, tying the knot? Do you feel you should let your partner know you owe a certain amount of money?
Yes.
Before
Toluna GBT. You know what, tell her.
you pay together now.
What are you
Pay
paying
what together? Pay what together?
How was he or she servicing it before you got married?
Exactly.
Carry your load down.
I'm asking.
Two will become one, yes, but not on every side.
And I'm not talking about 100K debt, though. Or so somebody that is owing in the millions of naira.
120 million. You see the way you said it wrong that time.
But you know why that is important? Because it also helps you know the person's ability to manage finance.
Exactly.
What led to that debt? Is it bad? Was it duped? then if he was duped, was he vulnerable? Then you know his vulnerabilities and help him or her walk through it during marriage.
If his bags and shoes,
Pay it up.
If you have the money now.
if you have the money, discuss with your husband now.
So again, after he says all of this, that is what should make your decision. You've known the vulnerability. That should make your decision to say
Whether
okay,
to run or run
the
or
money, or I want to dust my slippers.
Then if it's through gambling, for example, then you
That is a
decide,
problem.
can I
Before
stay
your
with such a
children's
man?
school fees.
You see,
So with
these
that,
odds, sure odds. Take. So with what you said, I was going there, right? So what are your, Tolu, this is for you, right? So what are your biggest fears, right? When you say discussing your finances with your partner, before the knot. I know you've already mentioned one, debts, right?
exactly. I need to know what's going on before. Yeah, debt. You talk about your budgeting, your plan, your future plans. Okay, we have to know what are your financial future plans in the next 5 years. What am I working into, and your goals basically. And then we need to know: are we having like a joint account, or I'm still going to have my own personal account? We need to know how the money is going to how we're going to run the house, basically.
Now, Tolu, I have a message from you. Charles from Ikorodu, because we need to be running now. Now, he says, Tolu na real GBT true. She says she won't tell her husband her income, but is ready to tell him the millions of debt she has accrued over the years since she was born.
What's that guy's name? What's his name?
Charles,
Charles, my guy.
So listen the way they are calling you out.
What's his name? Sincere at the end of the day, right? So, it's true. It's crazy. So, man, like for years, I think. I always speak from a guy's point of view. There's no need to even try it here because we have you guys to give us a female point of view, right, of the discussion. So, I think for guys, most of them is, the fear of, I hope this baby is going to be reasonable with her expectations. Do you understand? And a lot of guys. I saw a quote from one lady on Instagram yesterday. She was asking sarcastically. What's the word? Yeah. So and she goes, "You are a broke guy, but you are willing to spend all your money on a broke girl to make her feel you are not broke." Yeah, and she rolled her eyes and like, is this person, are you guys for real? Do you understand? So a lot of people, tend to do that. And when you start, you don't nip it in the bud on time, yeah. You can't stop because as much as you are doing all those things, the lady you are doing all these things for, right, sees it that way. She doesn't know you are breaking your back or you're sending your breast spending. She doesn't know all that, right?
Standard.
She just feels this is the lifestyle this guy is going to give her, right? And you get there along the line, you're telling her, that
what I ordered versus what I got.
You manage Gary.
I don't want to hear it.
But we don't want to hear it. See your mouth. Do you understand?
Have you've given your side what your fears are? What are your fears as well?
Mine.
Okay, let's laugh together.
Black and plenty. I tell you, that laugh.
So my fears. I think my number one fear is adequate planning. You understand? Because I'm this kind of person that if I need something, I can use all my salary and buy it for that month. I don't care. I will run. So for example, I need to buy a new fridge in my house, and the fridge is maybe like 70% of my salary. I'm gonna buy that fridge because I'm not really let's save for it. And don't forget, in this economy, if you
and I cannot marry.
Hold on now.
Because I'm like that. We'll kill the house.
Exactly.
You can't marry.
If I'm saving for something, what I've realized in this economy is that if you are saving 500k to buy something, before the month that you want to buy it have entered 600,000.
Straight up.
So that is where I'm learning my lesson from. Unless Nigeria's naira becomes stable like the dollar, you understand?
Amen.
Ugo was asking on his Follow the Money show. It was the last one he did. No, Money Bridge. Sorry, he said
talking about the value of the naira.
Yeah,
I listened to it.
The exchange rate might hit 1,000.
Yeah.
So we're hoping for that. I don't mind.
He says it should.
It should. Yeah, should.
Because looking at the dynamics what we have, it shouldn't be trading at 1.6. It should trade around 1,000.
By the grace of God, in Jesus' name. Amen.
On that prophetic note, let's bring this home. So we've learned that women might have their worries about the man's capability and ability and what I ordered versus what I got.
Yes.
But for the man, it's more about how reasonable the lady is. How can we vibe together? What can we do to build? Because you realize there are a lot of men that even want a working class woman that can support. If the woman is not bringing much to the table, but is reasonable, they still love her all the same.
Yes.
So both sides have their worries and their fears, and it's a good place to wrap up the show right now. Thank you guys for coming through.
Thank you.
Thank you,
giving us this inkling into marriage and expectations and plans. And thank you, Tolu, for letting the world know who you are. It's
Don't give a do.
Don't worry.
So join the Dynamics team on X Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Let's talk finance. Let's talk personal finance and how to save and make our lives better.
So I just want to add, you can also catch up with us on Spotify. And like I always say, if you want to feel our energy, watch us on YouTube.